And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets have focused on the work, and they let the results follow. Kyrie Irving says it's a privilege to go out there and perform after you prepare with your brothers. So we just want to stay collectively aligned on the same goal. Hold each other accountable, be consistent, and have fun doing it. Kevin, I am having fun doing this broadcast.
I am so glad we are teammates, D.A., and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. DeAnthony Melton out there with Brantley. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nets, they've got Drummond. Seth Curry is out there with Irving. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Durant in at the power forward. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
A nice shot by LeBron.
Over his Hall of Fame career, LeBron James has worked hard on his three-point shot, becoming a solid shooter.
Curry with him. There's the pass to Durant. Left side, Brown. And the rejection by LeBron. Melton finds James. Davis with it. From down in the low post, it goes.
I just love watching Davis go to work inside. This is too easy for him.
Outside Curry. Drummond passes to KD. It's stolen by Bradley. And it's Davis at the elbow. And it's Davis with the jam.
The flush from Anthony Davis. Two very loud points.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. 7-point differential. Pass to Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And the rejection by James. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. Nobody near Irving. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
When Kyrie Irving gets his feet set, it is automatic, plain and simple.
Melton kicks to Bradley. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. DJ Augustine's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
DJ Augustine.
Now here's Irving. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
You look at Kyrie's shot chart. He's terrific from mid-range.
LeBron passes to Augustine. Over Irving. No good. The Nets go the other way with it. KD with it. Picked up by Davis. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Monk's checked in for Los Angeles. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Basket counts.
Taking a hit, completing the play. Drummond with the excellent body control there.
To the inside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
To the paint, and Augustine kicks to Davis. And there's another one for the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nets trail by 8. And here's Irving. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen, and he was averaging over 29 points a game.
Defenses can't let Irving have his way at the perimeter. With this accuracy, it's lights out.
But D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Andre Drummond. Simmons comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Brown. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now, here's Monk. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And it takes a lot to shake Monk off his game. Even if you surround him, he just seems to find a way to score.
Augustine against Irving. That's tipped. Down low. And there's Augustine. That's good on the assist by Monk. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Nicholas Claxton checked in for Kyrie Irving.
Nicholas Claxton.
Here's Simmons. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Clock at 4. It's tipped. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really, Howard is so adept at drawing contact, using those bruising shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
He hits the second from the line.
And the former first overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Aldridge, the pass to Finney-Smith. Curry trying to break free. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Los Angeles. They're leading by 8. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that?
Curry with him. Now guarded by Monk. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Tillman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Simmons finds Curry. Aldridge trying to break free. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Gorgeous reverse. Terrific body control in traffic.
Howard with this stuff.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Aldridge. After the basket by the Lakers. Count it.
Man, that jumper is lights out and very difficult to contest because of Aldridge's height and his release point.
4 seconds left, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
And Monk drops them both.
Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie Irving knows he's always got the green light.
Coaches must be really aggressive, to set the tone early in the game.
Agreed. And for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Malik Monk out there with Davis. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard. Bradley's checked in for Malik Monk. Now here's Simmons. 17 points in his last outing. They double-team Curry. Back to Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot you'll make all night.
Passes it to Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
We got teachers for everybody, but we only give it out to the loudest fans. You want more? Let's go. Coming onto the court, come on, get live for your Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Brown in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Simmons. Brown outside. Bobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With the flexibility to adjust at the rim, Drummond can catch the pass almost anywhere and still throw it down.
And stolen by Drummond. Over in the corner, Brown. James with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 10. Bradley finds Melton. He's looking for James and finds him. Kicks it out to Bradley. LeBron left side. Again, Los Angeles.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside, KD. And the three off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Melton, no good. Nets trail by 12.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. The three-pointers right on target. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game. And, of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man breaking in transition. Excellent at driving the ball into half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout, kind of let them catch their breath.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Monk. Tillman passes to Bradley. Dishes to Augustine. Monk for three. And he's good on the three ball. Monk's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Durant. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. KD's got 5 points so far.
It looks so easy for KD to rise up and knock that down.
Second quarter.
Irving against Bradley. Irving passes to Brown. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 drops.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Monk kicks to Augustine. Pass to Tillman. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now here's Simmons. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Brooklyn making some changes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Andre Drummond. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Ben Simmons. Los Angeles leading by 12. Monk, the pass to Bradley. Here's Tillman. 8 points his last outing. Bradley with the bounce pass. Shot from 12. Here's Howard. An easy 2 points on the layup. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well. And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, two more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Aldridge dishes to Irving. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
On offense, Kyrie Irving is so crafty. He keeps finding ways to get around the D.
Kicks it out to Bradley. Shoots over Curry. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And 11 points for Avery Bradley. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 16. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Offensive rebound. Now the pass to Augustine. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman. 8 seconds left now here in the second. They get a hand on it. Howard with the steal. The shot off that time. Ran through one half. It hasn't even been close. Lakers on top, leading by 17. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Taking a look at the Lakers, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire from behind the arc. And I can say the opposite when it comes to the other side. When there's this much disparity in three-point shooting, it usually makes a big difference on the score.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They didn't push around, not protecting the ball, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of thing I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Curry is out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then there's Bruce Brown, and it's Drummond in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half.
Tremendous form on the jump shot. One of the reasons Kyrie's so consistent with it.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy sound.
You know, people underestimate the speed of Durant. He gets up court quickly.
No good from LeBron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by James. Here's Melton. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Poke loose. Pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Howard with the stumps.
Yeah, it's Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
Nets trail by 17. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
That bucket in no time at all. That's 12 points for Davis.
Quick release by AD. He makes drilling the catch and shoot look easy.
Irving passes to Durant. And finished off by KD.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Bruce Brown. And Simmons subbed in for Irving. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Reeves is checked in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Nets trail by 17. And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Team second. And Brooklyn has possession.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now here's Simmons. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. From outside the arc, it's Drummond with the rebound. The Nets have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Durant kicks to Simmons. Tipped away. Puts it up from 15. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Outside, Simmons. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Inside, Melton. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you see the team-first mentality of Anthony Davis, wanting to involve his teammates.
Nets trail by 21. Down low. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Simmons got 6.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here's Bradley. Melton finds James. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout called the Nets. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Drummond. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Durant.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Here's Finney-Smith. Monk defending. Now Simmons. 6 points for him. Pass to Finney-Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Uses both hands to slam it down.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded, and you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
Here's Aldridge. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Fires the 3. Monk grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 22. Melton passes to James. Monk finds James. Shoots. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Here's the thing. LeBron attracts so much defensive attention. Hard for him to wait for uncontested looks.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Curry. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. James looking around. Nailed from three-point land. James has got 11 points here in just the second half. And it's the Lakers on the break. With 4 seconds on the clock, again, Los Angeles.
Gotta be more aware of LeBron from these in-between spots. He's money from there.
And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific team. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at Los Angeles. You've got Lee. He's out there with DJ Augustine. DeAnthony Melton out there with Jordan. And it's Gabriel in at the 4 spot.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point. And they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Thomas gets the bucket.
These defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's what DeAndre is out there to do. Dropping the hammer is his specialty.
Ball's knocked loose. Lee with the ball. The pass to Melton. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Thomas inside, headed by Augustine. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Griffin following the bucket by the Lakers. From deep, bangs home the trifecta.
It's funny, at one point in his career, Griffin wouldn't have even attempted that shot. Much more confidence now.
Gabriel's shot's good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Sharp, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. And Anthony Davis is checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And that one misses. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Griffin fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Augustine. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Sharp. The kick out to Brown. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Now here's Davis. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Griffin looking around. Pass to Dragic. Thomas kicks to Brown. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Now here's Jordan. The pass to Gabriel. Jordan trying to free himself up. Kept alive. Here's Gabriel. There's the triple from deep. Goran Dragic grabs the board. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. In the corner, it's Griffin. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Griffin's got 10 points in the quarter.
No hesitation from Blake on that catch-and-shoot jumper.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was
for LeBron.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Here's Gabriel. After the made shot from Goran Dragic. Augustine, that's good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Dragic gets the bucket.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now? Or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Now here's Jordan. Augustine passes to Lee. Over Thomas. No good from Lee. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Dragic dishes to Griffin. Augustine against Dragic. And he drops it in from the low post.
I mean, tremendous quickness off the pick and roll. Goran Dragic will run this on you all day.
Count that bucket.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You keep taking care of business. How is your game traveling on the road?
You know, we just try to have a road warrior mentality. We understand when we go on the road, it's just us. The Laker faithful, they travel with us too sometimes, but we know it's just all about us and how we can play well on the road, and we've been doing that this year so far.
Yeah, you kept this crowd quiet down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.